Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, we're going to take a look at the new Cardo Packtalk Pro. I want to go over with you some of the basic functions and features of this unit. Also, I want to walk you through some troubleshooting steps because a lot of times when you're dealing with these headsets, you're subject to run into a problem, and hopefully my video will show you how to overcome those issues when dealing with the Cardo Packtalk Pro. And also in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect the Cardo Packtalk Pro to the new style Honda Goldwing. So stay tuned, and we're going to dive into the Cardo Packtalk Pro headset. So let's get started. There's a lot of my viewers that reach out to me because they run into problems with their headsets, or they are not familiar with the Cardo product. So I'm creating this video to just kind of help you guys become a little bit more efficient at how to use your unit and what to do if you run into some problems when dealing with your Cardo. So the difference between the Edge and the Pro, the color. You're going to get gray. You're going to get black with the Pro. The second difference would be the Cardo Pro comes standard with 45 millimeter speakers, whereas the Cardo Edge only comes with 40 millimeter speakers. They're both using JBL speakers, but you're getting 40 millimeter speakers here with the Packtalk Edge, but you're getting 45 millimeter speakers with the Cardo Pro. Another difference between the unit, the Cardo Edge does not come with crash detection, whereas the Cardo Packtalk Pro comes with crash detection. So in the event that you are involved in a crash on your motorcycle, it'll automatically notify a predetermined number that you have set up in the app. Packtalk Edge does not have crash detection, whereas the Cardo Pro does have crash detection. Another feature that the Cardo Packtalk Pro has is that it will automatically power itself off in the event that you do not move the unit. So after so much time, if you're not moving, the unit will power itself off. If you start moving around, it'll power itself back on. Or if you pick your helmet back up, it'll power itself back on. You could actually go into the Cardo app to turn that on or off. So if you're going to be using the Edge or you're going to be using a Pro, the distance is the same. The clarity is the same. There is no difference in that department. They are also interchangeable on the air mount. So you can snap the Edge to the air mount of the Pro and vice versa. The button here in the 9 o'clock position would be your media button. So sometimes you may hear me refer to these as 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but technically that is your media button. So that's for like turning on your music. So media button, intercom button for your intercom pairing, and this is your phone button here on the bottom for pairing to a cell phone. Here we have the roller wheel. The roller wheel can be rolled forward to turn the volume up. So if you're riding on your bike, you can turn your volume up by rolling this roller wheel, or you can turn your volume down by rolling backwards on the roller wheel. Also, you can actually press down on the roller wheel. So in the event, let's say you get a phone call, you could actually press down on that roller wheel. It's a little clicking sound. You can press down. So there's a lot more functions with these buttons, but the proper name will be the roller wheel, intercom button. This will be your phone button, and this will be your media button. to charge the unit, we have behind this rubber boot is a USB Type-C. That connector cannot be connected incorrectly. So I'm going to get a cable. This is USB Type-C. The thing I like about the USB Type-C is it charges faster and you cannot connect it incorrectly. So you can unplug it, flip it around. You can actually plug this thing up blindfold, so you cannot plug it up incorrectly. That's one of the things I do like about the Cardo Packtalk Edge and the Cardo Packtalk Pro is that it's coming with that USB Type-C. On the Cardo Packtalk Bold, it came with a USB micro, and you can actually connect the USB micro. You can plug that thing up incorrectly and end up pulling out the charging port on the older model Cardo Packtalk Bold. But with this new Pro, you don't have to worry about that. That jack sits right behind that rubber boot, and it comes with this little cap, and that keeps all of the water out. Now this would normally be on your helmet, but I'm just showing you how it looks. This is the air mount. And I like the air mount because with this particular air mount, it's magnetic and it just snaps on there. You don't have to line up any prongs or anything like that. It just snaps on that headset. To take it off is not a pull away, but what you have to do is push down on this tab and you're going to slide the unit forward. So push down on the tab, slide the unit forward. Very simple, very easy. Snap it on, push down on the tab, slide it forward to take it out. And again, the Cardo Packtalk Edge will fit in the same cradle. They're interchangeable, so you could actually use either headset on the air mount. Press down, slide forward, it comes right out. So the way I have this thing set up here today, this normally will be connected to your helmet. If you guys need a video on how to install this stuff in a helmet, you can click on the link in the top corner. I'll leave a link to where you guys could watch my installation video or how to set this thing up in a helmet. But for this particular video, we got the air mount. I have it plugged in with the microphone. That way you guys can hear some of the voice commands that I give the unit here in this video. And I also have a 3.5 millimeter cord plugged in to a external speaker, just so you guys can hear the voice prompts. So how do you turn the unit on? One button turns it on, or two buttons turns it off. To turn the unit on, we're going to just press the media button and we're going to hold it for about 2 seconds and we're going to see a blue light. So we're going to press the mobile button to turn the unit on, hold it, let go. So as you can see, when I press the mobile button, the light turned on and you get that crash detection available or not available. We can set it up to where it says available later in this video. So the unit is on. Now, how do we turn the unit off? To turn the unit off, you're going to press the media button and you're going to press the mobile button. You're going to press down one time and just let it go at the same time. So here we go. To turn the unit off, press, let go.
Battery status full.
So every time you power down the unit, you're going to hear the battery status. You can also request battery status by speaking into the microphone by saying, "Hey Cardo, battery status." And I'll show you that here in a second. So we're going to power the unit up by pressing the media button one time, hold it for a second and let it go.
Crash detection not available. Check unit connection and app settings.
Okay, so once I pressed it, I held it for about 2 seconds and let it go. The unit powered up. Now, to power the unit off, press one time, let go.
Battery status, full.
Very simple, very easy. One button turns it on, two button turns it off. Okay, let's power it back up. Hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Wait for crash detection prompt.
Crash detection not available. Check unit connection and app settings.
Okay, so now we got the unit powered up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to pair it to the phone for the Cardo Connect app. So looking at the pamphlet that came in the box, you can scan the QR code, or you can go to your app store or your Google Play and you want to download the Cardo Connect app. When you download the Cardo Connect app, it's going to ask you to sign up if you don't have an account. If you do have an account, it's going to ask you to sign in. So you got to sign in order for the Cardo Connect app to work. So normally to pair the Cardo Pro to a phone, we're going to use the mobile button. There are also several modes that you can use here with the mobile button. You can put it in phone pairing 1. You can put it in mobile phone pairing 2. You can put it in bike pairing mode, or you can put it in GPS pairing mode. So you can pair this unit to several devices depending on what you're trying to connect. So if I was going to pair to a phone, I'm going to hold down the mobile button until I hear mobile phone 1 pairing. Here we go.
Phone pairing.
That's phone pairing. So if I was going to pair it to a regular phone, hold down the phone button till you hear phone pairing. If I wanted to pair a second mobile phone to this unit, I'm going to roll the jog wheel forward and we'll hear mobile phone 2 pairing.
Second phone pairing.
So you could actually pair a second phone. If I roll the jog wheel backwards, you're going to hear bike pairing.
Bike pairing.
So you can actually pair to your motorcycle using bike pairing. If I wanted to pair to a GPS unit, I'm going to just tap the mobile button and you're going to hear GPS pairing.
GPS pairing.
So those are different modes for pairing to different devices. But right now, we want to just pair to a mobile phone. So I'm going to cancel this out. So to cancel it out, you're going to hold the mobile button 2 seconds.
Pairing failed.
And that cancels out your phone pairing. I'm going to show you how to pair the Cardo Pro to a phone. Now, keep in mind that you need to download the Cardo Connect app and sign in via your email. But on this initial startup, I'm going to show you how to pair your Packtalk Pro to a phone. So the first thing you want to do, you want to open up your phone and go to the settings, and you want to go to your Bluetooth. Turn on your Bluetooth within the phone. Once you're in settings, you want to go to Bluetooth, turn on your Bluetooth. We're going to hold down the mobile phone button until it says phone pairing. Hold down the mobile phone pairing button.
Phone pairing.
Soon as I done that, it popped up right here in the phone, Caliente Pro. Okay, so I'm going to select Caliente Pro.
Phone connected.
And it says phone connected. As you can see, the light now is back flashing green. So now we have the Cardo Pro paired to the phone in Bluetooth mode. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is open up the Cardo app. But once we open up the Cardo app, we're going to have to repair the Packtalk Pro to the Cardo app. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to come out of settings. We're going to go to the Cardo app. And now you're looking for a unit. So the first thing we're going to do is repair. So as you can see, it popped up automatically. Would you like to pair? I'm going to click pair. And we're going to give it a second. And once it pairs, then the unit will turn on within the Cardo app. So as you can see, the unit has turned on within the Cardo app. Now it's taking you through the menu where it wants you set up your name, which I've already have my unit set up for Cardo Pro. Is my name. Select your language. I'm going to click next. It says you're all set to ride. I'm going to click try again. Try again. Okay, so now it's telling me about a video tutorial. I'm going to skip this. And now we're back to the menu of the Cardo Pro. So keep in mind that everything you do with your Cardo Pro, you could actually do it within the Cardo app. You don't need the Cardo app. But when you use the Cardo app, you can see everything that's going on within the unit. So if you connected up to 5 or 6 riders, you could actually see them within the Cardo app. And we'll get to that here in a moment. So now that I'm in the Cardo app, one of the features is that this thing offers voice recording. So if you want to motovlog and you want to record your voice while riding down the road using the app, all you got to do is click on voice recording, hit start. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I'm doing a video testing the voice recorder. I'm going to click stop. So right here, it saved that voice recorder for you. You can click on those 3 dots. You can rename it. If I wanted to rename it, I could rename it. For example, let's just call it test voice. I'm going to save it. And now it turned the file name to test voice. Now, if I wanted to share that, I can click those 3 dots. Open up the prompt and I can click share. Once I click share, I could email it or I could message it. So if I wanted to message this to somebody, or even myself, I can message or I can email it. And this is how you retrieve the file because it saves it to the phone within the files of the phone. So we're going to play it back. We're going to click on the message.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I'm doing a video testing the voice recorder.
Turn the volume up and try that again.
Recorder.
Hey Cardo, volume up. Okay, let's try that one more time.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I'm doing a video testing the voice recorder.
Okay, so if I wanted to delete that file, I can click on those 3 dots, click on delete, and it takes the file out of the phone. Okay, so let's do this one more time. If I want to record a vlog, I'm going to go to voice recording, start recording. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is only a test here in the Caliente garage. Stop. Okay, it saved it here at the top. Click the 3 dots. I can rename it. I can share it. Okay, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to play it back by clicking on the file.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is only a test here in the Caliente garage.
And that's how you use the voice recorder. I really like that feature because I can record my videos on the fly. I don't have to worry about how could I get the audio from a ride onto my video. So we're going to delete that file. That's your option to delete it. I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to X out. Some of the other features is going into the settings of the Cardo app. So if I click on this little star here at the top, once I click on that star, you can actually rename your unit. If you want to, you can go in and you can actually rename your unit. I'm not going to do that because I've already named my unit. It shows my software version, serial number. There's crash detection. So if I wanted to make some changes to my crash detection, I'm going to click on crash detection and get started. Next, you can continue with the setup. Background location, we need to fill that in. It says keep while using or change to always. You want to change that to always. And once you put that information in, you're going to get the prompt that says complete. You got crash detection here. You can click on that and you can turn the unit on or off. Turn the mode on or off. You got the automatic power control. And basically that automatic power control will turn this unit off if it's not moving around. And when you move it around, it'll turn itself back on. But I like to leave my unit off because I like to leave that mode off because I don't want my unit shutting down on me. Audio settings, you got volume levels, you got automatic volume, you got microphone sensitivity. So a lot of times if you're riding, you have maybe a low cut windshield, you may want to turn that microphone sensitivity down so you don't get all that wind noise. But the default setting is there right in the middle between low and high. You also have voice commands. You can turn that feature off. I like to leave my feature on because I like to do voice commands. It also gives you some advanced settings like intelligent noise block, smart intercom, two-way radio integration. I leave that off for my phone. I'm going to go back. Audio profiles. I like to leave mine on bass boost. Come back out of there. Unit language, you can change it. I'm in English. Some of you guys may be in another language. You can change it. We have a daytime, nighttime mode. I like to, for this video, I'm going to put it on night mode and it makes it easier for you guys to see. But this is day mode. This is night mode, or you can go to automatic and it changes automatically depending on the light outside. For this video, I'm just going to go to night mode to make it more legible. Okay. There's eco mode. If you want to turn eco mode on, it says increase battery life while in eco mode to shut down when it's not in active use. So I'm going to leave that off. I don't want eco mode on. I want full control of my unit. Voice recorder I want on. You got user guides, about app, gives you some information if you want to check that out. We're going to come out of the settings. I'm going to show you how to connect to another rider. So to do that, we got to go to Intercom. So let's say you're going to have a ride. You got your new unit and you want to connect up some riders. So first thing we're going to do, you're going to go to Intercom right here. Go to Intercom. And now you can see your groups that you're actually connected to now. So if you just purchase your unit, you're not going to see this because you don't have any groups connected yet. So what we're going to do, just for this video, I'm going to delete this and we're going to start over. So if you guys already have your Cardo unit and you open this up and maybe you got 5 or 6 groups already created, you can actually delete all of that if you want to and just start over. But to delete a group, we're going to click on this icon here at the top. It shows right now I have 2 groups. I have one here, group 2, and one here, group 1. If I wanted to just delete a group, I'm going to tap on that group and hold it. Once I tap and hold, it's going to give you the icon to remove if you want to remove it. I'll show you that again before I delete the group. Once you open up your Intercom, you're going to see your groups. If it's grayed out, that means that those are the helmets that you're connected to. And if those helmets come within range, then those helmets will automatically connect, and then their name would turn gray. It would highlight. But to delete a group, we're going to click on this icon here at the top. We're going to pick the group that we want to delete, and we're going to hold it until we see the bubble appears. So now we see the bubble appears. If I wanted to delete this top group, I'm just going to select that top group and hit remove. It's going to ask me, do I want to remove? I'm going to click yes, remove, and it's going to automatically delete that group. So give it a second. That group is now deleted. I have one group remaining. If I wanted to delete that group, I'm going to press down and hold. Now I have a bubble there. I'm going to click on that bubble. It gives me the option to remove. It's going to say, do you really want to remove the group? For me, I'm going to say remove. So at this point, I have no headsets paired inside of my Cardo Packtalk Black or my Cardo Packtalk Pro. So when you guys first purchase your unit and you turn on your app, once you open up the intercom, it's going to look like this because you don't have any headsets paired to your Cardo Pro. Now keep in mind that this unit is a dual unit. It's a Bluetooth unit and it's also a mesh unit. You have the best of both worlds. Now dynamic mesh is far superior than regular Bluetooth, but you could actually downgrade to Bluetooth if you want to because it's a dual unit. So if I wanted to go to regular Bluetooth, I can go right here in the app and click on Bluetooth.
Bluetooth intercom mode.
And that actually puts this unit into regular Bluetooth intercom mode. How do you know you're there? Because that light went from green to blue. Remember what I said, green is mesh, blue is Bluetooth. So right now it's flashing blue, which means that we're in Bluetooth. If I switch back over to DMC, the light is going to turn green. So I'm going to go to DMC.
DMC intercom mode.
Now that light actually turned green. So it's a dual unit, it's a Bluetooth unit, it's also a mesh unit. So keep in mind when you're going to connect up to like a Sena, you're going to have to switch over to Bluetooth. And then I'll show you how to bridge them back over into the mesh. So we'll do that here in a minute. So right now we're in DMC mode. Now keep in mind that everything you do with the unit, you can do it in the app. The app just makes it easier. Okay. So for example, if I wanted to put this in Bluetooth mode without using the app, I'm going to press down the top button and the bottom button, and I'm going to hold them for about 5 seconds at the same time. So if I wanted to put this unit into Bluetooth mode, I'm going to press the intercom button and the mobile button and hold it at the same time for about 5 seconds. And you're going to hear the voice prompt, Bluetooth intercom mode. So here we go.
Bluetooth intercom mode.
I did the same thing within the app with one press, but I could actually do it on the headset manually. So as you can see, now I'm flashing a blue light, which means that I'm in Bluetooth mode. If I want to put this thing back into mesh or dynamic mesh, I'm going to hold the same buttons, the top button and the bottom button, for about 5 seconds. And then it's going to switch back over to the DMC. You're going to hear it say DMC or dynamic mesh, and then that light is going to turn green. So we're going to press down both buttons at the same time to switch it back over into the mesh.
DMC intercom mode.
So keep in mind that you can use the buttons or you can use the app. It's just a lot easier to use the app. So to Bluetooth mode in the app, one press.
Bluetooth intercom mode.
To go back to DMC, one press.
DMC intercom mode.
Very simple to use the app. So we want to connect the new rider to the Cardo Packtalk Pro. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit start grouping. It's going to ask you to name the group. We're going to call it group 1 test. Okay, I'm going to hit continue. Once I hit continue, you're going to hear start grouping. And I want you to pay attention to what's on the screen.
Grouping initiated.
Okay, so if you look on the screen, you're going to see these.
Searching for group.
You're going to see these little helmets. You're going to
Searching for group.
You're going to see 0 riders are connected, and you're going to see finish.
Searching for group.
So right now this thing is searching for a group. So what we're going to do is have the writer
Searching
that showed
for
up.
group.
We're going to have the writer that showed up to put his in intercom pairing.
Searching for group.
Once we put his in intercom pairing, you're going to see a 1 pop up on the screen.
Searching for group.
Hold down the top button.
Searching for group.
Well, the first thing we need to do is turn this unit on.
Searching for group.
1 button turns it on.
Searching for group.
Okay, we're going to wait for it to start flashing green, which means he's
Searching
in
for
DMC.
group.
Okay, next we're going to hold down the intercom pairing button.
Searching for group. Searching for group.
It already connected. I'm going to hit finish because you can see it's
Searching for group.
1 writer is connected. Hit finish.
Grouping succeeded. 1 group member connected.
So now it says 1 group member connected. So now this is your new group. You have a 2 right in this little circle that tells you have a total of 2 units, 1 being yourself. And then you're going to have a name here that shows you who you're actually connected to. And this is why it's so important to name your unit, because if everybody's units are the same, you're not going to know whose helmet you're connected to if you're riding with a group. So it's always a good idea to just rename your unit, so that way you can identify your units from the other units. So right now we have the Cardo Edge connected to the Cardo Pro. And how you know that, because their name is right here and it's highlighted. If I fall out of range on the Edge, or if I shut off the unit, it's going to gray out. But it's going to be locked in. So in the event that this rider shows up or come back within range, he's going to get highlighted and it's going to automatically connect. So I'm going to demonstrate by shutting this unit off what happens if he falls out of range. So I'm going to shut this unit off, and you're going to see this name gray out. You're going to see the name gray out, and you may even hear group connection lost. As you can see it grayed out. You may hear group connection lost.
Group connection lost.
Okay. So now you know that this unit here is out of range, or is not connected now to the Cardo Packtalk Pro. But as you can see, their name is still there. It's just grayed out. Okay. So when that rider comes back in range another day, or if you was on a trip, or maybe if you fell out of range, once you come back close to the group, it's going to automatically reconnect and their name is going to highlight. So I'm going to turn the unit back on to demonstrate coming back within range of the group. And you're going to see their name highlight. Give it a second. Once they come in range, as you can see, it automatically lit up. It automatically lit up. So that means these 2 units are now connected. A third rider shows up another day. He wants to get in the group. You got 1 or 2 choices. You can create a brand new group, or you can connect them to the existing group. So I'm going to show you how to bring in a third rider and what to do if you run into a problem. Okay, so now these 2 are connected because they're flashing green. They're in DMC mode. I have a 2 up here that tells me 2 headsets are connected. And then I have 1 here that says this is who I'm connected to. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn on the new rider. He showed up. He wants to get in the group. So we're going to turn on his unit by holding the media button. We're going to give it a second, and we're going to let it just turn to green, which means DMC. We're going to just give it a second, and it's going to flash green. Okay, so now he's flashing green, which means he in DMC, but he's not connected. He's not even in the group. So to bring him into the group, what I'm going to do, we're going to take the master, since the master is connected to the app. We're going to put the master in intercom pairing mode. Then we're going to put the new writer in intercom pairing mode. And it should connect within the app. Now, here's one of the problems that I've seen with some of these units. Sometimes when you do this, it will try to pair the new writer. You'll hear the voice prompt writer A, which means that you could pair him on writer A, but he's going to be on a different channel. He's going to actually be on a separate group channel. Right now, you only have one group in here. So if I put this into intercom pairing and try to pair this new writer and I hear writer A pairing, that means that it's going to try to create a new group. And what we're going to have to do is delete that entire group and then just pair them at the same time. So that's part of the troubleshooting steps that I want to show you guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to intercom pairing here, and hopefully it doesn't say writer A pairing. So what we're going to do, we're going to press down on the intercom button for 5 seconds.
Grouping initiated.
Okay, that's what we want to hear. We're going to hold
Searching for
We're
group.
going to turn down we're going to press the intercom button here for 5 seconds.
Searching for group. Searching for group.
As you can see, it says one writer is connected, which means that it's just connected.
Searching for group.
I'm going to click finish.
Grouping succeeded. One group member connected.
So now you're going to get 2 helmets in here, and that's going to give you a total of 3. So this is one of the problems that I said that you can run into when you pair a new helmet. As you can see, the Caliente 1 is not even appearing. So let's go back to intercom. Once you hit that icon at the top, now you have 2 groups. And see, this is what I was talking about. You're trying to put everybody in the same group, but it created a brand new group, even though you didn't tell it to. So basically, if you wanted to just talk to Caliente 1, you're going to have to change groups by clicking on that, and it's going to change the group, and it's going to go back to Caliente 1. And see, there's Caliente 1, but we don't have the red, Caliente red connected. So how do we get back to red? Because right now, the Cardo Pro is only talking to Caliente 1. Well, how could he talk to Caliente red? You got to hit this top button, and then you're going to hit group 1, and that's going to switch it back over to Caliente red. So there it is, red edge. Only problem is now you can't hear Caliente 1. So the simple fix would be to delete the groups and start over, and you want to pair all of the headset at one time. So in the event, if you're doing a ride and you pair a rider, and later on you try to pair another rider, and that other rider is, for some reason, is not connected with the group, you're going to have to delete the group and start over. That's why it's very important to use the Cardo app, so you can see what's going on with your units. Otherwise, you're working blind. This is going to be an easy fix. So what I'm going to do, we're going to just delete the group and pair everybody at the same time. So we're going to hit that icon. We're going to hold down the group, and we're going to just delete. We're going to delete both of them, and we're going to start over. Remove group. It's going to say, do you want to remove? Yes. Give it a second, and it's just like it's brand new. So right now there are no groups connected within the Cardo app. The Cardo Pro is connected to the Cardo Connect. And now we're going to do a brand new pairing. So what we're going to do, put the riders in intercom pairing by holding down the intercom button. You're going to see it flashing green and red. We're going to do the same here. Hold down the intercom button, flashing green and red. We're going to hit start grouping. Continue.
Grouping initiated. Grouping succeeded.
Okay, Caliente 1 picked up, but Caliente Red hasn't picked up. So we're going to stop the pairing, which is already stopped. That's why I said these headsets are not always perfect. Now, right now, the red appeared. Now it is showing that it's connected. So you got these two are now connected to the Cardo Pro. As you can see, we have a 3 within the helmet, which means a total of 3 units. And then it highlights each name. So we're going to do that again because I don't like the way that turned out. So we're going to go to the group. We're going to hold it down. We're going to remove the group and we're going to start over. And also another problem is because I've already previously connected to that. So I'm going to go to my intercom. I want to take out everybody headsets that's in this group. So I'm going to remove everybody headsets. And that's why it's so important for everybody to have their apps already up when it's time to pair. And now we want to remove all of the groups. I'm going to turn on all of these apps and we're going to just remove all of these groups. I want to delete that group. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to delete all of these groups. So I'm going to remove all of these groups. Okay, so we're going to starting out fresh. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just start a brand new group. These units have not been connected. I've deleted them out of all of the apps on other phones. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click start grouping. And we're going to call this, let's call this 3 degrees. Once I click continue, it's going to say start grouping. Once it starts grouping, I'm going to put both of these headsets into regular intercom pairing.
Grouping initiated.
Okay, I'm going to hold down the top button until it
Searching for group.
Until it starts flashing. Do the same here.
Searching for group.
Hold down the top button.
Searching for group.
Now it's saying 2 riders are connected. I'm going to click finish.
Grouping succeeded. 2 group members connected.
So now both of these units are now talking to the Cardo Packtalk Pro. So that's kind of one of the problems that I've seen with this unit, that you connect to one rider and then the third rider shows up later. And when it pairs it in a brand new group. So in the event that it does that, I'm going to start a brand new group. Click on that icon. I'm going to hit start grouping, and that's going to create a brand new group. So right now it's creating a brand new group. So
grouping initiated.
I'm going to turn on the pairing here.
Searching for group.
Do the same to the second unit.
Searching for group.
Both riders are connected.
Grouping succeeded. 2 group members connected.
So now you got both riders are now connected. I got 2 groups created. Group 2 in 3 degrees. So if you run into a problem when you pair, you may have to remove the group, start over, and have everybody to repair. Okay. To delete that group, I'm just going to go 1, 2, remove. And now that group has been removed. But if I look in the apps of the other phone, as you can see, Caliente 1 and Caliente Pro is connected. If I look in my other phone, Caliente Pro and Caliente Red is connected. So once you pair your headsets, you're going to be locked into the groups unless you delete the groups. So now that you've named your headset and now that you're connected, so let's say you're riding along, all three of you guys are talking, but let's just say for some reason you want to talk to Cardo Red privately. You don't want the other person to hear what you're saying. So who's ever riding, click on the person's name.
Private chat on.
And you turn on private chat. If you click on their name again, it's going to turn the private chat off.
Private chat off.
So let's say you're riding along and you want to talk to the gray unit. You're going to click on their name.
Private chat on.
Now, only the person that's highlighted is who you're talking to. To remove it,
private chat off.
Private chat off. So let's say I'm riding along on my Pro and these two are talking, making a lot of noise, and maybe I don't want to hear what they're saying. All I have to do is click mute. When I click mute, it's going to mute me from them and it's going to mute them from me. So if I want to click mute, now it's muted. So now these two are talking and they can't hear the Pro. The Pro can't hear them and they can't hear the Pro. To unmute it, click on unmute. So let's say you're riding along and maybe you want to listen to what they're saying, but you don't want them to hear what you're saying. You can mute the mic only, mute the microphone only, not the conversation, but you can mute the mic. So to mute the mic, you're going to press the media button and you're going to press the intercom button. You're going to press down at the same time, one push. Here we go. If I press it again, the media button and the intercom button, it's going to bring my mic back on. So now the mic is open again. So you can either mute the mic and still hear the conversations, or you can take yourself out altogether. Now, how do we bring the Sena over into the conversation with the regular units? Well, first of all, we need to pair the Sena to the Cardo. So how do we pair the Sena to the Cardo? We need to move over to Bluetooth mode. So the main unit is going to the main unit that wants to pair it to this Sena, which we're going to use the Cardo Pro for this example. We're going to put them in Bluetooth mode. Click Bluetooth.
Bluetooth intercom mode.
And to pair this unit, we're going to click on the three dots, or right now it shows that I have a unit connected. But what we're going to do, you're going to click pair. In my case, I'm going to hit those three dots. I'm going to hit pair another rider.
Rider A pairing.
I'm going to put this unit into regular intercom pairing mode by holding the jog dial down. Now the Sena is going to try to connect to the Cardo.
Rider A ready.
As you can see, you heard Rider A ready. That means Rider A, which is the Sena, is now paired to the Cardo Pro in regular Bluetooth mode. So now the Sena and the Cardo is connected, but they're not connected to the other two riders. So to bring the Sena over, Cardo Pro is going to switch back over into DMC. He's going to hit DMC.
DMC intercom mode.
So now he's back in DMC with the other three riders. So in order for the Sena to come over to the DMC, he's going to have to press his jog dial in one time, or we're going to have to hit bridge within the Cardo app. So to bridge over the Sena, we're going to click bridge in the Cardo app. And now that's Cardo Pro has brought the Sena over into the mesh. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. As you can see with the speakers there from Sena, Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. So now all three of these are connected. But let's say for some reason this Sena drops off. He gets out of range, he drops off. So what's going to happen is if he drops off, now he's out of range. He's not connected. It's just these three. You can't hear him. Hey, Sena, where are you? Hey, Sena, where are you? Okay, the Sena is out of range. The Sena has dropped off. So the Sena could actually bring himself back in once he get in range by pressing his jog dial down one time, and that's going to automatically bridge him back over. So let's say the Sena is out of range. Now the Sena is back in range, but he's not connected. He's going to press his jog dial in one time. Hey, Sena, you're back in. You're back in. Let's say the Sena dropped back out for some reason. It's going to cut off. Okay. So now the Sena is not in. Sena, I lost you. Sena, I lost you. So now the Sena comes back in. The Cardo Pro, which is connected to the Cardo app, could bridge him in by hitting bridge, or he can bridge himself in by pressing the jog dial. So you can hit bridge here. Sena, you're back in. Or the Sena can press himself back in by hitting the jog dial one time. Sena, you're in. Sena, you're in. Now you can also do it manually. You can actually bridge him in manually on your headset if you don't have the app. So you can press the intercom button, or you're going to tap the intercom button 3 times, and that's going to open the bridge. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And it bridged him over. To take him out, you can do 3 fast taps, and that takes him out. So there are several ways you can bridge this Sena back into the DMC mesh. If the Sena now wanted to talk to other Senas in mesh mode, then he can turn on his mesh by tapping his top button one time.
Mesh intercom on. Open mesh. Channel 6.
So now he's in open mesh with other Sena riders. And he can change his channel by tapping the button twice.
Channel settings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exit 1.
So now he's on channel 1.
At channel 1.
So now the Sena is on channel 1 talking to other Sena riders. So now everybody is talking on this particular group. To bridge him back in, he can just press his jog dial. Well, that brings him back into the group with the other Cardos. So you can use the app or you can use the buttons. So just keep in mind that whatever you do with the buttons, you can also do it within the app. The app just makes it easier, and it allows you to see what's actually going on with your unit. So this is how you connect a Sena to the Cardo.